Okay. And then wait, why did I copy? Huh. I've only been posting the VODs, I guess. Not when we go live. Okay. Yup. We should be. Yeah, we're chilling.
Live.
Dude,
Wait,
I
the
I
nice is like loading, like not what do you call it? The not loading screen, like the waiting screen, I guess.
oh, the starting soon.
Yeah, yeah. That looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. I had to find a new one cuz
That's a new one, right?
yeah, I had to find a new one cuz the other one's on my other computer. And so now that I'm using my new one, I
Uh,
had to find
so,
a replacement for it. So, yeah, this was a good replacement. So, I really liked it. I'll probably be switching them out like once a month or something, just finding like different ones to put it like in the background. So, but yeah. I there is a I guess I should. Have you heard of Look Back?
no. So,
Apparently, Look Back is another. It was a one shot written by the Chainsaw Man guy.
oh yeah, there's like an adaptation that came out
Yeah,
this summer. Like a
they're
horror movie, I guess.
yeah, they're getting a movie for their new
Yeah.
series. So it looks pretty cool. It may be something to check out for sure.
Yeah, I'm down to yeah. Sounds interesting to be honest. I don't know. I didn't even know this came out. So
Yeah, yeah. I just heard about it yesterday. So, but it's the Chainsaw Man author, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
Look back. Genre horror thriller. It's a horror thriller.
Mm.
Uh. Uh. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's
Yeah, I guess all right. Well, I read a little bit of the synopsis and I can see why
yeah.
it's labeled like that. All right, got it. Got it. All right, interesting.
Got him.
um yeah, dude, fucking I don't know. These Chainsaw Man's about to end soon. So
About to
the
get another Jujutsu Kaisen ending. Let's go.
yeah, Jujutsu
Probably
Kaisen.
worth it.
Did I ever show you that meme? Where this person they did like a really shitty meme, but it was like of the Jujutsu Kaisen ending. Oh, let me show you. Um,
Hmm?
JJK ending. Uh, let me find it. It was so fucking. It was so fucking funny. Hold on. Uh. Oh fuck, where is it? I want to say. I want to say. Fuck. It was. I saw it on cause on Reddit there's like a Jujutsu Kaisen like meme subreddit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna fucking. Uh, Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna find it. But basically, the comic was, it's Yuji, right? And
Right? Right?
Yuji goes to Sukuna and picks him up and holds him, and he goes, "You're my Jujutsu Kaisen." And then he goes to all his other friends. "You're my Jujutsu Kaisen. You're my Jujutsu Kaisen. The Jujutsu Kaisen were the friends we made along the way." And then the story ends, right? And that's basically what happened. Like that was how GG ended the manga. Like unironically, that's literally how it ended. Like
Base.
everyone is everyone's Jujutsu Kaisen, and then it's fucking over. Um,
That's why they
yeah,
were my special all along.
yeah. You are my special. Oh my fucking god! Or maybe it was you are my special. I don't know what it was. It was fucking stupid, and I actually could not believe.
They were my special all along.
Yeah, I don't. I was talking to because my wife's friend, she's like super into anime and manga too, right? And
Right.
I was telling her like I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen's gonna have a the same ending in the anime. Um, I really do think they're gonna do an anime ending that's different than the manga, like 100%. You know,
Okay.
because like I don't see how they let it end like that. You know,
Yeah.
because like that's too. Do you remember the controversy with hold on, let's just fucking get into the actual main thing.
Yeah. No,
Yo.
no, I'm familiar. Let's go.
All right, yo, what's up, yo? Welcome to Critical Anime Theory. With your boy. Uh I don't know who I am anymore. Benji, I guess. And El Nanya. El Bananya.
Who are you?
I have so many names now. Um but yeah. Welcome to Critical Anime Theory, the show where we talk about anime and we give you the only correct opinion you need to know. But so okay, do you remember in season 2 or 3 of Tokyo Ghoul, right? You, and you know how
Yeah.
Kaneki, there's like a legitimate, like I think it's like a whole minute of him just like carrying the body and just walking towards the camera, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like this, like yeah, half an episode of oh shit.
Yeah, exactly, right? They will repeat that
Yeah, I'm following.
if they do what happens in the manga, because I mean it's not a spoiler at all, but essentially they don't show you anything, they just explain it all to you, right? um
Based.
and
Why animate when you can just explain? Okay.
yeah, exactly, like it was sort of like because you know how Kubo, when he does bleach, right, like even though there is no explanation, right, he at least shows you, you know.
Right.
um Whereas here Gigi is like, they have like a full multi-chapter conversation on what happens, like they describe into detail like how every power is interacting with each other, right? And I'm just like there reading it and like, okay, what the fuck, like why the fuck are you explaining this to me? You need to fucking show me, you know. So I do not think that the series will have the manga ending. I think they're gonna do an anime original ending. Not necessarily like changing the story, but like definitely showing a lot more than telling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll be. I think that'll probably be a good thing, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. It'll be a good thing. I just think it's kind of weird that you have, Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, which are like really big anime, and the consensus seems to be among at least most people that I've interacted with or things that I read online that the anime just far superior to the manga, which is kind of weird, right? To kind of experience that,
Oh yeah.
especially for series like these, right, which are supposed to be mass
Right.
audience appeal, right? To go in that direction, because you know I would argue that Dragon Ball Z, the
Um,
Bleach, One Piece mangas are all better than the anime, right? Or at least to
I
like a
think
pretty
I think
healthy
it has to
degree.
do with like the way it's released nowadays and the pacing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the
And you know,
pacing seems to be is seemingly non-existent in these like modern manga. You know?
right? I mean, yeah. Even like the adaptations just go full throttle. That's probably one of the reasons why My Hero Academia lost a lot of steam.
Yeah.
It wasn't as fastly paced as Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man, or like even Demon Slayer. You know what I mean? It's like kids nowadays have low attention spans. You know what I mean? It's like it needs
Yeah.
to be exciting moment after exciting moment, which in a way it concentrates the goodness, but at the same time it's you don't really like feel like any of these characters grow. You know what I mean? At least I don't feel like in any of the modern shonen the characters grow.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally agree. And like the impact is felt like that feeling is felt even more knowing knowing it's going to fucking end soon, right? Like the
Right,
whole
right.
the whole Shibuya arc, right? Like that just feels like a setup arc, right? To like the rest of the story, right? But instead it's more of like, oh, this is the first half of the end, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I just wanted
Fast
more,
paced in a way that like yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But I think I think they're just productions. I think after 20 years of doing the same thing, we finally realized how to adapt battle shonen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're doing a fucking excellent job. Um, GG or
Or
sorry,
like just
not
popular
a
series in general.
yeah, not fucking GG. The hold on, I don't want to butcher his name.
It's like like as an anime fan, every anime adaptation has the potential to be better. It's manga counterpart.
Yeah, yeah. Or at least
The
you would
potential is
hope.
like I'm not saying it's like right. I'm not saying it's gonna like something like Berserk is always gonna be really hard to adapt into like anime just because
Yeah,
how fucking phenomenal like Miura's art is. Like something like what's the like Junji Ito. Like and those adaptations might fall a bit short in terms of art, like art to one.
mm-hmm.
But just having sound and music and color and voice acting if it's good, it's like anime just always has the potential to do better than its manga counterpart.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that there's a lot of, hey, what's up, Liberty? I think there's a lot of other external factors that kind of go into it as well. Like apparently, when Gigi was writing Jujutsu Kaisen, right, Yuta was supposed to be the main character, for the series, but
Mhm.
one of the
Yeah,
editors
that goes on.
told him to make Yuji the main character, right?
Yeah,
Um,
Yura's like the edgy best friend. He was like, no, Yura's your Sasuke. You need to make Naruto your character.
yeah, which is fucking dude. Yuta would have been a great main character, right?
I mean, he's kind of like I think the editor might have been in the sense like if you want to balance the story around Yura's, you want to have Romaru's just because of like how he is.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that leads to okay. Well, here's what it led to, right? A lot of like unanswered and unfulfilled things about Yuji as like not only as a character, but from even from like power wise. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
I don't know, man. I feel like dude, Gojo, Megumin, Nobara, like everyone got their really sick moments that we kind of got to see more,
Definitely.
more than once, right? And like
Right,
with Yuji, we get to see like half a domain. You know what I mean? The best way to describe it.
right, right.
So
But I think that's probably like because Sukuna kind of like takes the role.
yeah, but it's like, man, your main
Yeah,
character is just so outshined by almost every person in your own story. You know?
right.
That's like if like the fox in Naruto had
Yeah.
more personality than Naruto. You know what I mean? Like,
Uh, real, bro.
um,
Real.
but yeah. All right. Well, enough bitching. Also, Togashi released new chapters for Hunter x Hunter, so um, now's the fucking time. You know what I mean? If you're ever gonna back
Yeah.
up on it, I do plan to reread all of Hunter x Hunter, um, as well. So now that he's releasing more chapters,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
it's
Probably
looking
gonna.
it's looking
Probably
at
never gonna.
it's looking ambitious as fuck. By the way.
But he's never gonna finish this arc. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
And like, if he finishes this arc, that's the most he will ever do. We'll never get dark content. We'll never get to what possibly would be the best part of the series. It's just gonna end after this arc at best, because I legit don't believe it.
Yeah. I mean that's a fair
It feels like he's
assumption.
fucking dragging himself throughout this arc. No, it even feels like he's dragging it too. He's like he's run out of ideas. He's just like, ah, fuck, I don't fucking. I don't
Well,
know. I feel like he's eyeballing it a lot at the moment.
you say that, but you would have a lot of people disagree with you. But I mean, you could still be right. You know what I mean?
Dude, Hunter x Hunter fans are fucking mentally challenged. Like they think Qualls FX replaces like pacing and writing, like actual like. Because less 10 chapters of Togashi is bro literally fucking writing the fucking Bible of Nen at this point.
Dude, yeah, I know.
And Hunter x Hunter fans are like, and then fans are like, oh my god, this is so good, and I'm like, literally nothing has happened in the last fucking 10 chapters. There's like one or two events in 10 chapters. Like what we complain about anime adaptations, Togashi is doing that in manga form, and it's not even like that interesting. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
One thing I
it's
feel
fair.
Togashi is pretty good is building the emotional side of like the story.
Mhm.
And he's not even doing that for this arc. This arc is just like, look at these Nen things. Nen are fucking cool, isn't it, man? Fucking
Yeah. I mean,
fuck your man, dude.
we'll we can expect the worst and hope for the best, you know what I mean? Um
Right.
but we'll see. We'll see where he eventually lands uh with the series. So hopefully his health is not too insanely fucked,
Yeah.
so he's able to actually finish it off instead of blue balling people for another like however fucking long, well, unless he dies, right?
Yep.
Which hopefully doesn't happen, but yeah. Well, I need an
That would
ending.
not be very epic.
I need an ending. I need an ending to this shit.
Uh,
Um
we're never gonna get it. The best thing we're ever gonna get is the anime ending, which a lot of people seem to not like, but I actually kind of like.
yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Speaking of anime,
Anime.
all right. Let's do our
Rings.
summer ratings, right? Um I'm going to say this, like this is probably like a very cutthroat I'm going to be for a season, Um just did not enjoy so many things, but did enjoy a few things.
There's too much anime, man. Like,
Yeah.
because there's not like a lot of standout anime this season, so we end up watching a lot, and a lot of it is like, eh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
There's not a lot of bad shows. There's just a lot of eh.
yeah. Just a lot of things that you would like. It's that whole thing, like you would rather spend your time doing something else than watching this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, that's definitely how I feel about a lot of these shows.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go down the list. Stop making anime. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, stop making boring anime. There you go. Maga, make anime great
Good.
again.
And Diamond.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Nope, we did not watch that. That was been dropped for
Yeah,
fucking ever. Tower of God season
wasn't even
2.
picked up to be honest.
Dude, Tower of God season 2, man. These Tower of God fans are um
15-year-olds to be honest.
dude, they love their show, man. I cannot deal with it, but
Dude, if you enjoy this anime, if you enjoy this anime, you're not old enough to consent. That's all I'm gonna say.
they're it's really hard, man, you know? Cuz like this show falls perfectly into those kinds of people, right? But also like if you kind of just like passed by the show, right? And picked it up randomly and you weren't like much of an avid anime watcher, like I could see someone enjoying it, you know? Um
Yeah, it's not like an awful show. It's just like really edgy and stupid and dumb, and yeah, just kind of bad in general. To be honest, it's like especially now that we got a decent adaptation of Solo Leveling. It's like okay, wait, Korean manga can actually be good. Like it
yeah.
took a while for someone to convince me Korean manga can actually be good.
Yeah.
'Cause- I
And
mean, and by good, like there's a big asterisk in the good. It's like
yeah.
Soul Leveling is like a masterpiece. It was like it's a fun read, like a fun watch.
yeah.
Like, this because we got like this was the first one. Like the recent ones that we got was this, and then we got High School, like what's the name, the High School King. No,
Oh yeah, it was God of High School.
got High School, yeah, yeah. And we got like those two fucking shitty ass like fucking. I don't even say adaptations because I haven't seen people complain about the adaptations. It's just like shitty source material. And like, wait, this is what's fucking popular in Korean manga. This fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah. Um yeah. I mean, the other thing too that really hurts the show is that like you have this whole premise of him trying to, ascend the tower to see his love, right? And we have a vastly superior show in every single aspect that's premiering. That's like that aired
Yeah,
this past season.
yeah.
That just completely,
Like,
completely puts the show into the fucking ground,
right.
which we'll get to soon. But yeah,
Yeah, and it's not even like a adaptation issue either. 'Cause, like you got Kevin Franklin doing the music, even though the music fucking sucks. But yeah,
yeah,
you got all the resources to make a good adaptation. It's not a good adaptation because it's not a good source material.
yeah,
It might be a good adaptation of shit source.
yeah. I agree. Yeah, no Tower of God. Oshinoko season 2, pretty good, pretty damn nice. Really liked it.
Anime
Um,
of the season question mark.
Quite possibly, yes, yes, very, very good. What would
Mm.
you rate Oshinoko out of 10?
Probably a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it lives up to season one. I think
Yeah,
it might be a bit better in some ways too. Season one feels a bit more spread out, like less focused. Season two
yeah,
is like this big arc with some things at the end, and it all meshes together pretty well. The cliffhangers for season three is fucking nice.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
if
good.
I don't know if it'll continue to be
Overall,
good.
pretty fucking strong season to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll continue to be good just because of how from what I have heard about
I think it
the
depends on
continuing
how
seasons.
heavy.
Yeah,
Right. I think it depends like how they do the paranormal shit.
yeah. Whatever they end up doing
Like
with that.
depends on a lot of that. I think it. Yeah, I think a lot of it banks on that, and it's like there's been paranormal aspects to it since the beginning, right? Like like the whole premise is paranormal, right?
Yeah, yeah. Which
But
like,
the guy like went to.
sorry, I was gonna say like I would even argue they don't even need that whole paranormal thing to even have made the show, right? Like,
I mean, it's kind of like I mean, season three is going to rely a lot on the aspect of like this sensei like being dead and like and the cancer kid coming back to life and stuff like that. So it sort of like relies on it even since the beginning. So like, I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't really. It could have been a good story either way, but I think that it definitely made it more interesting. Especially episode one is like very like memorable because of it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of it depends on how they're gonna handle it on season three now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that
Because they're definitely gonna have to handle it now, right?
yeah, that component is gonna make or break the series, unfortunately, you know. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, because your approach to that is
Not necessarily break it, but it might be like might not necessarily break it, but make it less good. Because it's so well directed and a lot of things feel so well thought out that
oh
if
yeah.
they under deliver that, it's gonna be really disappointing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we are having this faith in anime studios to really bring out things that you would not expect from the series in manga form, you know.
Yeah,
So,
I can.
uh,
It's crazy to me that this is original work.
yeah, yeah, it's really nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Suicide
you
Squad,
need to read them.
Dropperino, Dropperino, drop,
Just as anime.
drop it
I don't
off.
even know how I finished this shit.
You
Yeah,
finished
yeah,
it.
no, it's fucking bad, man. Yeah, I did. Absolute fucking trash, man.
Goddamn. All
I
right,
don't know
drop.
who this show's for. Like, I legit don't know who this show's for.
Well, drop the hammer. Give me the number.
It's a fucking. It doesn't even start off bad. It just. I don't know, man. It's somewhere between a four and a five.
We'll do 4.5 out
It's
of
hard to
10.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it at five. I think because the animation and artwork is pretty alright. I guess
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of it's bad. Like it's fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean that was really evident even from like the first episode, right? Like I was like, who the
Right, and
fuck
that's
is
like the
directing these
best.
fights? You know, like holy shit. But yeah, 5 out of 10. Average, 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 average. All right, pseudo harem. That was a drop. I don't know if you even caught wind of this show, but
Yeah, no.
nope,
Yeah.
nope. Yeah, fuck this
No,
show.
wait, no, wait, I did watch this. Wait, I did watch this.
You
What was
finished
the
it?
name? There was another name, right? Oh, the Gigi, and
Yeah, this is the multiple personality one.
yeah, I give it a five too.
God damn, dude,
But yeah, we're starting off strong. Oh yeah,
you are not mentally okay. Yo, what's up, Jay Z?
I am. I'm not. I am not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking
Um,
yeah.
gimmick.
I don't know. I never got into it, man. I never got like, I never understood the point. I never thought it was fun. I never thought it was cute. The time is just like a big blur to me. It's like, oh yeah, I watched this thing.
Yeah, yeah, and it's true. The gimmick does get boring fast. I kind of wanted a little bit
It's not even a
more.
fun gimmick, man. It's like fucking weird, man.
Well, I wanted more like
I don't like
psychopath.
weird and like right, and it's not like weird and like anime weird. It's just fucking weird and unfunny. Like it feels unoriginal and uninspired. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's a fucking anime, I guess. Like if I was a 14-year-old Japanese boy and I was bored at home and there was like fucking the sun was melting the streets outside, I would have probably enjoyed this shit. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely not a yeah, not my cup of tea. Seems to hold true through the very end.
Yeah.
Honestly. Okay, my dear friend Nokotan. I will say I did not finish.
It's a masterpiece.
I
It's a
apologize.
masterpiece.
I apologize. So I will defer my rating to you. Again, this is a not my
It's a
cup of tea.
masterpiece. You know when you look at art, and
Mm-hmm.
imagine you're looking at the fucking Van Gogh painting, and
Yes.
someone asks you to rate it from a 1 out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
but you really can't because you realize the futility of writing something this masterful. A number, you can give a true work of art where the artists have poured their art and soul into it. And you're like, I can't write this. This is too good. This isn't even art. This transcends the rating system. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that this anime.
A
But
com-
yeah, 7 out of 10.
a complete enigma. Got it.
It's
Interesting.
it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece.
I will say, like, me wanting to hit the play button on the show versus doing most other things, this show didn't seem to really surpass that need. And it could also be because, I am reading more manga, so I would kind of rather read my
Oh
manga,
my fucking
you
god!
know?
It's custom.
You know what I mean? But hey, I will say I finished the Skypiea arc. I don't know if I told you that. Um,
On,
I love,
on.
I love, um, uh, Mont 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 Blanc Nolan, and
Yeah, our boy.
yeah,
He wasn't a liar.
and
He wasn't a liar.
Calgara. Beautiful story, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Incredible. Um,
Yeah. It's the story itself, like the backstory, is spoken of.
dude, and Neru just seems so fucking broken as like a character, right? And I found it hilarious how how Oda decided to go about introducing someone so like insanely OP. Like I actually think it's crazy that they fight Crocodile and then they fight Eneru like back to back, right? Two of the highest,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because they have like the login powers.
Yeah, they have like godlike powers, like
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Anyways, all right. Yeah, Nokotan Complete Enigma can't really rate it. Okay.
Masterpiece.
Next up,
Masterpiece.
2.5D Dimensional Seduction. Again, I was unable to complete this. However,
Oh, it's still going. It's the course. It's a masterpiece.
oh, it's still running through.
Yeah, dude. Look at all the anime. Like in the past decade, they were like, man, I wish this anime had more than 12 episodes. Fear
Mm.
not. 2.5 dimensional girlfriend. Got it. Fucking 2 cores. Let's go.
What would you give
But
the initial 12 episodes?
it's like an anime when you want to give it like somewhere between the 3 and the 7 at the same time because it's so pure trash
Yep.
that it deserves a 3. But it's also like so trashy that it goes all the way around to like being actually enjoyable.
Yep.
That's how I feel about this anime. I probably give it like a 6 or something like that because I actually like. I don't want to say I'm fucking loving this anime, but it is one of those animes that you watch and you can't hate on it. It's hate-free anime. It's a good time. It's a good time.
I will say it does delve into the most degenerate of degeneracies, but again, it's not
That's
trying to be something else, right? It is truly and
right.
wholeheartedly,
Exactly. It's hard
you
to hate.
know, yeah. So I yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's not the worst thing ever, I will say. Um okay, next. I parry everything. Um
You got around to finishing it, right?
I did not. That's actually on my list of things to finish. This was one of the two shows I
No.
need to finish. But I'm going to finish it. This is literally on my watch the rest of list.
The
Uh
last the last 2 episodes, fucking beautiful.
oh, no doubt, dude. This show, I mean, combined with Osan, like Osan I did finish as well. Uh Two great examples of what a just a very strong main character can really do for your series. Um
Yeah, yeah.
and not even necessarily needing to like follow the same type of like, you know, I guess like traditional format. I don't even know how to describe it. Cuz like neither of these shows
Mm.
are isekais, right? But they are fantasy. But they're
Right, right.
I don't know. I guess like fantasy inserts to a certain extent. Um, but like I don't know. They just feel they feel nice. You know what I mean? It's like a cup of like really cold water on a hot summer day. You know, that's the best way I can describe it. Um,
Right, right.
for Perry
It's
though,
fun. It's cool.
I will say probably like a 7.5, somewhere around there.
Yeah, yeah. I give it a 7 too. I think 7 is pretty fair.
Yeah. And that is a very solid 7. If you are looking for something else to
Yeah,
watch, from this previous season, Perry, you really can't go wrong with. So, um, unless you don't like fun or like you don't like action shows, you know. But then, what the fuck are you doing?
not very bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
Atare, Bananas' favorite show of the season. Oh my god. Oh my
I fucking
god.
hate this anime so much.
Yeah.
It's insane how shit this anime is. Like, it's actually offensive to an extent. Like how fucking bad this is. Imagine if you watched Arya, but you enjoyed literally like zero aspects of it. Like, you can watch Arya and not enjoy Arya, right? But at least
Yeah.
you're gonna appreciate the art, something like that. There's nothing to fucking appreciate about this shit. It's oh my god, like
You
all
can
the characters are bad. The
you can
music is
appreciate the
fucking bad.
romance.
Everything about this fucking oh my god, this might be the worst part. Yeah, this anime is absolute fucking garbage. I don't know who the fuck enjoyed this shit, but please seek therapy. Like I like,
Well,
what the fuck is wrong with
Bananas.
you?
Hey, all couple hundred of those Steam reviews for the light novel would greatly disagree with you. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah, but
those light novel
I don't
reviews.
I don't respect I don't respect visual novel reviewers. I don't
Yeah.
respect visual novels in general. So yeah,
True.
yeah, like yeah, fucking visual novels.
um, but yeah. So Atari was a drop. Don't watch this. Okay. The magical
Absolute
girl and
garbage.
evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies. I have some unfortunate news for this show. Are you ready?
Uh,
It was a drop. Um, there was a point
oh, oh,
where I couldn't tell the difference between the episodes, and considering you're only giving me 15 minutes to work with, um, it kind of just seemed to be a repetition every single week. Not downplaying any of the show's strengths, right? Which are pretty evident, you know,
right.
the animation, the character designs, um, the music, like, show has a lot going for it. I'll just say, considering um what we have been given this season and what has stimulated me to continue watching shows, the Magical Girl series just kind of doesn't really hit to the same extent. I feel like though it is definitely a show for the people that it appeals to. It's definitely that, or someone looking for something like that, right? I think general anime
Yeah,
watchers
yeah.
may not fully appreciate it, um, but it seems to touch on a lot of different types of people, and those people that it does touch on are definitely gonna really enjoy the series. But for me, it was a drop, um, unfortunately.
Okay, okay, yes.
How do you feel?
Yeah, this anime is like one joke.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this anime is like one, maybe two jokes with most, with like the cat. I
Yep.
guess the two jokes with the cat. I give it a 7 out of 10. You know, she's cute. That's all I'm gonna say in my defense.
It was 6 or 7.
That's literally the only thing I have to say in my defense. Yep, 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Yep.
It's yeah, that's how I have no defense. This is even like a very good show.
Yeah.
You know what's okay. I have one defense. This anime is every episode is half the length of a regular anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is my defense.
I,
It's
I
almost basically like my regular anime time is just 6 episodes. So that's
yeah.
my defense.
That 7, I do agree.
It
Only
doesn't
for
waste
the
my time.
people. Yeah, this show is only for the people it's supposed to appeal to. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah. I, I like the cute girl. Yeah. I was defeated by Molly. I have
Yeah.
to admit.
Um. Wait. I mean, add this note. Okay, next. The Osan newbie adventurer trained to death by the most powerful party became invincible. This show is fucking insane and incredible. Um,
I don't know. This was the one I was writing about last episodes.
yeah,
I can't use them. My bad. Yeah, this was the one.
yeah,
Go to last episodes.
yeah. This one, fucking awesome. Okay. Um, it. I don't know how to really to describe it necessarily, right? Uh, well, I, I don't know, man. It just feels like Dragon Ball Z was back for a moment. You know, like it,
Real.
it, it, it was such a pure like shonen, action, like, in your face, um, like series, and it just did it like
Yeah.
so well. It was entertaining the whole time. I never really felt bored.
Yeah.
Um, One of the great things as well that you don't really see too often in a lot of these series, right? Especially where the main character is so strong that things don't really matter, right? Uh was
Right.
I mean, I don't know if this is really a spoiler, but there is a point, right, in the tournament, which by the way, there's a tournament arc, which makes it even better. Um there's a point in the
Ornament.
yeah, there's a point in the tournament where he sets it there's a reason for him to, and let me know if you understand what I'm saying, for him to set himself at a certain level just to prove a point, right? um
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and then he goes 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
I was freaking the fuck
I
out
think
at
it's
that.
right, I think it's always like Barry, where there's the main character. That's a pretty strong main character, very likable main character.
Yeah,
And then you have like these side characters who are like the main party, which are fucking really fun.
yeah, yeah, it was just insanely enjoyable time. Like, so fucking good, and I can endlessly recommend this show to people. I mean, obviously, the only people I don't think would like it are people that are not a fan of action anime, right? Like, but even
Right, right.
even then, though, it's
Yeah.
like it really touches like on the raw essence of what
I'll
you
never
like about anime.
understand like the statement, not a fan of action man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You might as well just say you want to touch the old children, but okay. That's weirdest. Whatever.
yeah.
No, I don't like action. What do you mean? Who the fuck is that? Alright, I got a therapy.
Yeah. So I will give this show a solid 8.5 out of 10. Um,
Yeah, I give it a pretty strong 7. But I would be down with an 8. I think that's very acceptable, to be honest. So, like a 7.5, like 8. Fucking good, man.
Yeah, we'll put you at 7.5. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, very fair
Pretty good.
ratings.
Pretty good, man. Really enjoyable. Especially
Yeah,
the last episodes.
yeah,
Last episodes of this are fucking cool.
yeah. And
Oh,
there should be more. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. No announcement yet, but there is a setup for more of the plot. So definitely a possibility for sure. Um. Okay. Senpai is an Otokonoko. I did not watch this. I did not want to watch this. Did you watch this?
fine, I think. Yeah, it was fine. I think it might be a bit too heavy on the comedy for
Mm-hmm.
what I expect. Like, it is like wholesome, but I wish it was a little less wholesome and a bit more serious.
Mm-hmm.
It's always hard to talk about a series like this because I am what they call a sigma.
Yeah.
Well, fucking
Based.
yeah, it's a bit hard to talk about series like this. I just wish it was a bit more focused on its themes.
Mm-hmm.
Little wish it is at times, but like the show feels a bit bipolar when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to tackling a lot of its more serious issues.
Yeah,
But
which
yeah,
is which is
it's
funny
fucking
because
it's
I
not bad by any means. Like
yeah yeah I feel like it would be more
I wouldn't recommend it.
on the nose with that type of stuff just from the
Right,
synopsis.
and yeah, it's a 6 out of 10, but I would recommend one of the six that I might recommend.
Mm-hmm. Valid. Nice.
But I guess to be like specific people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yes, hard show to get into.
Um. Okay. 6 out of 10. All right. Show Shimin How to Become Ordinary. Hyoka 2 without it being Hyoka 2. I said, fuck it. I'll watch. I lied. Did not watch it. Did you?
So, yeah, I did. I remember enjoying it right at the beginning. I think it
Mm
lost a lot of steam going forward.
hmm.
I was looking. I'm like original might be looking at an 8 out of 10, but yeah, I think this series kind of like it's way too on smelling its own ass,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the dialogue, especially like in the later episodes, a lot of the dialogue between the characters is like, "What the fuck is that? Shut the fuck up." But I think it's still a pretty unique series, and it
Mm-hmm.
was pretty well executed.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a 7 out of 10. I would, yeah. So I would recommend the 6 out of 10 of Senpai, but I would like the Otonoku anime, but I would not recommend the 7 out of 10.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like that's valid, you know.
it's a palate cleanser. Like
Mm.
it's like a palate cleanser for like a lot of more standard-ish anime. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's not bad by any means, but it's not like phenomenal.
yeah. Unlike Rick and Morty, the anime, which is another series I did not
Pickle
watch
Rick!
because every time I think about Rick and Morty, I think about um, I think it was like season 4 that I got to. Yeah, that too. But like, yeah, it just there's just so much about the series that kind of like I feel like kind of really lost its
Bro,
charm, you know? And so
yeah. I
when
mean, man turns into a pickle is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
yeah. Yeah. I mean that is yeah, that is valid. I just was not really a um yeah, cuz you know some
I actually think that's a pretty good episode.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's just a controversial opinion, but I think the Pickle Rick episode is pretty good.
Oh no. I agree. The Pickle Rick episode is pretty good, but I think that after so many years and everything that's happened, that Rick and Morty kind of lost its charm. So you know how like before you watch a show, especially a show that
Yeah,
is a sequel, you know, you think about it for a little bit.
right.
So yeah, I was
Right.
not
I don't even
about it.
think it lands to the anime landscape either.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like like it would work as an anime, and I don't think it does. To be honest, I think there's nothing wrong with the any like individual aspect of it, but it doesn't feel anime appropriate. It's just kind of weird, you know.
Yeah,
It's not very
I feel
it
it.
just doesn't feel like anime because like especially when you consider like the original like how do you call it like the like
Like the original
when you look at the
cartoon.
original series a lot of it is right when you look at the original cartoon you look at the way just for example the way Rick is voice acted
Mm-hmm.
with I can't remember his name right now but the dude like literally drinking beers and like burping and actually burping into the mic and talking like that into the mic
Yeah,
it's just a raunchy way because that's the thing about Rick and Morty. It's like a raunchy Futurama in a way,
yeah,
and it just doesn't feel like an anime, man. It's like if they started doing an anime at The Simpsons, it's not gonna feel right. The culture, like what do you call like the cultural encirclement? I guess doesn't feel right.
yeah. There's a certain type of flavor you really need to hit, and I think that's why Avatar was so successful because it kind of really hit that nice medium between East and West, right? Um,
But because they weren't trying to make an anime, they just wanted
yeah,
an anime-ish art style. Like they wanted like because the story feels very Western with some like Chinese elements and like based on Japanese animation. It's like it's a good mix because they're not trying to rob of its essence. They're trying to make it part of its essence. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But alas, it doesn't seem to have held up because I do not have the interest for it. So, anyways,
Yeah.
we'll just put drop. All right, Elusive Samurai. How do you feel?
I don't know, man. It's when this is the pick me girl of anime. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's fine. The story kind of sucks. By the way.
Yeah,
It's pressed so hard to be unique and like there's a lot of phenomenal animation in it and some really good art directing every once in a while. But it's just I don't know, man. It's a bit too weird for its own good. It's not like because it's weird to the point that when they're trying to have an emotional scene, it never really lands because how much weird it contrasts with everything else.
yeah,
It's not like Gintama weird, where Gintama is weird and then all of a sudden it gets serious and people are like dying and shit. This is just like weird all the time. And when they like tap on the brakes, it's way too late.
yeah.
No,
I
no, no.
yeah, I
Main character. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like bad in any way. I wouldn't like. It's a good like action series.
yeah.
I'm just not very invested in any of the characters or the story itself.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Again, this was a drop for me off of episode 1. Not really about it. But what would you give the rating for the series?
Yeah, 6 out of 10. I think.
Okay.
Like execution wise, it'd probably be higher. It just I didn't connect too much with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the jokes are very funny either, and the way they're delivered doesn't like. I don't know. It's a bit over the top
Yeah.
in all aspects. Like you'll have the end of episode 1 where the dude realizes like a close friend has betrayed and killed all his parents and like his brother and shit. And then the next scene is like the funniest thing I've ever seen, except it's not funny at all. Just like
Yeah.
cuts the pacing of the seriousness.
Yeah. And again, there is another series that, okay, although albeit it is not the same like actiony, is a period piece that does, I think, do the drama-esque and the little politics probably hell of a lot better, which we'll get to in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 out of 10. Next up, Dungeon People. This is the one I still need to finish, but regardless, I fucking love it. It's very cute,
Wholesome.
very wholesome,
Yeah.
very adorable. For me, it is a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a 7 as well.
This show will be very boring
There
for
you go.
certain people, right? Will not lie about that. But for those who do appreciate the cuteness and like little wholesome stories, I think they'll enjoy it. I think they'll enjoy it a lot, And it has a pretty wide appeal to a lot of people. So, can't really go wrong with this. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, they have modified dungeons.
Yep.
Only anime.
Yeah, they have. It is possible. It is possible. Japan's power knows no bounds. Next up, Twilight Out of Focus. The gayest thing I've seen in a while. Did not finish it because, again, it fell into the trap of repetition. But it is very gay. Yeah, because it does this weird thing where it kind of like it kind of like concludes the main two people that you start out with, sort of like their arc, I guess. And once it concluded, I felt no need to continue the episodes. I set the ending for the anime. But yeah, I liked it. Obviously, if you're into yaoi, or any type of like BL, this is definitely for you. Can't speak to the rest of the season, but the first part that I did watch with the main two characters, I did enjoy. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a soft 6 out of 10. For me personally, from what I did see, or what I choose to believe is the end.
Mhm.
So
Should be gayer.
could be gayer. Well, I guess all shows could be gayer, but you know we would need to see a lot of dick,
Real.
and I think it
Real.
would become something else at that point. All right. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin seems cool. Potentially, it was a drop. It's pretty boring, honestly.
No, it's fucking garbage. It's
Yeah.
actually like it's not as bad as Autry, but yeah, it's teetering. I gave it a 5 just because it's well produced, I guess.
Sure.
Kind of shit though. Like the characters are entirely unlikable.
I'll agree with that. All right, next up, Grandizer U. I dropped this because I don't want to go hunting for a fucking show that I can't just easily find. Okay, if I can't find your fucking ass, I'm not gonna watch your ass, right? Like, GG's. You know, did you find this? Did you watch it?
No, what is this?
Exactly.
What?
Don't even need to go into it.
I even heard about this. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's some like mecha show, but even that could not have made me want to go out and find it.
It sounds cringe.
Um,
Dude, I can only watch like I after watching the most recent seasons of Macross, I
Yeah.
can watch Mecha without an idol in it now. If there was an idol music in my Mecha, I don't fucking want it.
Yeah, that is a valid point. Yeah, very very valid point. Okay, Wistoria Wand and Sword. Let's fucking go, baby. Okay, look at here we are. All right, this boy wants to ascend a tower. Okay, this boy not only
Get
goes
some
up.
matches. Relatable.
Yeah, he's gonna go up towers. He's gonna go down in dungeons. This show is fucking great. Okay, this
Yeah.
best
It's one of
best
the best animes this season.
yeah best fights of the season, hands fucking down.
Oh yeah.
Best animation, or at least contends with Oshinoko for some of
Yeah.
the best animation. Yeah, it was surprisingly a lot better, or like it got better. It got better as the series went on. You know, I was not a like. Well, I was 100% a doubter. But I really did hope that, like, this show definitely lived up to it surpassed my expectations, right? I expected it to be generic and kind of
Yeah,
shit.
because
Got so much better.
Right. Yeah, I remember talking about or at the beginning. He's like, "Yeah, this is started off pretty good, but it might be like become kind of generic." Wait, like it is generic in a way, but like it's so hard. It's generic in the way Black Clover is generic, where
Yeah.
it's so hard to not root for the character, and there's like the characters are likable and they grow, and you actually feel the characters grow. Especially in this story, like I feel like all the characters grow quite a bit by the end.
Yeah, dude, the villains are fucking sick.
Oh, the headless chick.
Dude, that is such a cool ability. You know what I mean? Like they don't talk.
Production. Yeah.
You know, like god damn, dude.
Their introduction was so good.
Yeah.
Because you like all these like kitties, like it's like drama, but it's like school drama because it's a bunch of kids. And all of a sudden, these motherfuckers show up. You're like, oh.
Yeah, and they did a really good job with like the mystery of the world, right? So it's just so intriguing. You know what I mean? There's so many things you want to know, like you find out, oh, the dungeons go even deeper. Like you can go to level 40. You know,
That's like the whole premise of the fucking like sky falling or some shit like that. That's
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you have like you have the fucking sky falling, and then you have like these people that want to break the sky, like you know what I mean? Like there's like a lot there, you know.
Yeah.
God, it's just so fucking good. This is definitely a I will say it's probably like a solid like 8.5, honestly. Like, I don't know. Where do you
Yeah,
land
I
with
give it an
this?
8. I think it's a pretty solid anime.
Yeah, I think an 8 would be nice. I like 8. 8 out of 10. Um, that's a powerful 8 though. Definitely fucking watch it. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
so fucking nice. All right,
good shit, man.
Wistoria better than Tower of God. Okay, if you want Tower of God but actually good, watch Wistoria.
Yeah.
Now we have Yatagaratsu. This anime is fucking beautiful, insanely good. What was the series I was? Oh, yeah. Okay, Elusive Samurai, Period Piece. Nah, get that shit out of here. Okay, Yatagaratsu, fucking awesome. This show is, I mean, I don't know about you, it is a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. It is so fucking good. Okay, the setup, the characters, the story, the animation, the art, the character design, the music, everything in this show
The time it
is
surprised me a lot.
dude, it's just so beautifully done. Okay. Um,
Yeah, it is. It's so crazy to me that not a lot of people are talking about this show.
right? Yeah. I this
I
is
think a lot of
gonna
people like wrote it off as like Apothecary Diaries, but with gay dudes or
yeah.
something like that. But like it's really fucking good. Like it's really well written. Like I'm not even like gaming.
Yeah, and like
There's
the
always like a crazy twist every 3 or 4 episodes that it's really hard to like see it coming. Yeah, it's really fucking well written. The animation pretty
yeah.
nice. Mostly the artwork. I'd say the artwork is fucking top notch.
Yeah, there's only one
It's
problem I have with the show,
fucking good, man.
and that's the irrelevancy of like the supposed well, the irrelevancy of the mastermind from the first half. But even then, that doesn't really matter because the show is
Yeah,
so fucking
even
good.
then, that's still like builds up to like yeah, that still builds up to like a cool like plot twist and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, 100,000%. But like I'm just nitpicking at this point. But keep
Yeah, it just feels like really. It's by far the best written show this season. Like I don't think.
yeah,
Yeah, in
yeah.
terms of writing, I think it's by far
Yeah. So
because with like Oshinoko,
mhm.
it's hard to like predict what's sometimes where the show is going, but you still can kind of see it and how the characters are written.
Yeah.
But with this fucking anime, you gotta be talking to like fucking guy your jaw on the floor, like what the fuck is that?
Yeah. 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 You're like, holy shit. You know, shit just happens out of nowhere. And it's pretty fucking awesome. I love it. Um but yeah, what would you give Yaragaratsu in your opinion?
Pretty strong gate, like maybe like an 8.5. Oh, well. I
Yeah.
think yeah, it's fucking good, man. It's yeah, it is contender for animated season, maybe even animated year.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely if we do like a sleeper award, it's going to win hands down. I don't think we'll have
Oh yeah,
anything even remotely close
yeah.
to
I
this.
think like yeah, I think Yatsugoro and Oshinoko are by far like maybe and Wistoria like put it in the same category. Like those three are by far
Yeah.
the best things that came out this season. Like summer kind of stuff, but these three shows
Yeah,
like
yeah,
mm,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Yatagaratsu, Wistoria, and Oshinoko put the entirety of the season on its back. And then
yeah,
lastly, my wife has no emotion. This is actually the worst anime of the season.
it
Oh
is.
my
It is.
god.
This is like after he's bad, but at least he's trying to like I don't know. I don't. I'm not sure what Ultra's trying to do. That's kind of why it pisses me off. But at least it's trying to do something. But this anime is just. It's just wrong. It's just. It gives you the heck. It's
Yeah.
a. It's everything that Ultra is, but it also gives you the fucking heck. And it's just fucking disgusting. Innit?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Well, I appreciate your
It's just
sacrifice that
fucking bad,
I
man.
never had to lay eyes on this fucking garbage. So, um
Yeah. Do not watch this. There's no reason to watch this anime because at least Ultra is somewhat entertaining. This is just fucking garbage.
yeah. All right. Well,
I think this might be a 2, actually. I think this is a 2 out of 10. That's what I think about
I love it. 2 out of 10. Okay,
Because I
so
had it at a 3, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, no, this is worse than like a 3 out of 10. This is just fucking garbage.
well, what to watch? So if you guys did not watch anything out of the entirety season or the entirety of the season, and you don't really have a lot of time, to watch stuff, I gotta remember to do this for other seasons too, or others, yeah,
Yeah,
other seasons, but things that are worth watching. So the things that are worth watching: Wistoria, Wand and Sword; Yagaratsu, The Raven Does Not Choose Its
yeah,
Master; and Oshinoko Season 2. If anything, you guys should be watching these three shows, if you have not
yeah.
started already. Um, beautiful, beautiful shows. You really can't go wrong with these. Um, But yeah, so a quick run through of everything. Slime can suck a dick. Tower can suck my dick. Oshinoko, 8 out of 10. Great. Suicide Squad can do that to itself. Pseudo Harem, 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Nokotan is a complete enigma. 2.5D dimensional seduction, 6 out of 10 by Bananas. I parry everything, 7 out of 10. Atari, big drop. The Magical Girl Evil Lieutenant, very much liked, 7 out of 10. The Osan Newbie, fucking loved it, 8.5 for me, 7.5 for Bananas. Senpai is an Otokonoko, 6 out of 10 from Bananas. Shoshimin, 7 out of 10 from Bananas. Rick and Morty anime, drop. Elusive Samurai, 6 out of 10 from Bananas. Dungeon People, 7 out of 10. Twilight Out of Focus, 6 out of 10 from yours truly. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, 5 out of 10 drop. Grandizer U, could not find it. Wistoria, 8 out of 10. Yargaratsu, 9 out of 10 for myself. 8.5 out of 10 for Bananas. And my wife has no emotion, 2 out of 10 from Bananas. That's going to do it. That is another season wrapped up. Bananas, tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah.
You feel good? You feel
I'm
great?
feeling like I need to start. Yeah, I feel glad summer is over. I always feel glad that summer season is over.
Yeah. But you know what this means? We move into a new era, a new saga, a new opening in the world. Okay, and that is the fall season, which we went for a long time today. So next week we're gonna go over everything that we're watching, and then we should have enough time to do a little mini review of Dragon Ball Daima, first episode. So
Yeah, yeah.
as two
My
huge
childhood getting exploited for money again. Let's go.
yeah, as two huge Dragon Ball fans that have been there from the literal beginning, it'll be super exciting to watch it and see what we think about it. Also, we'll be building our list as well for the fall season. So if you guys need to know what to watch, be sure to tune in when we go over this stuff, because we not only do we give you previews, not only do we give you episode 1, not only do we give you mid-season updates, but we also give you end of season reviews. Okay, so
And salt. A
and
lot of
salt, yeah, fuckload of salt, as well as random updates on stuff like that. So things I'm going to be continuing. I'm going to be picking up the Hunter x Hunter manga. Going to keep on going through past Skypiea for One Piece. And still need to start Kagurabachi. And what else do I have on my list? I think that's pretty much it. Fuck Jujutsu Kaisen. Chainsaw Man, please don't off yourself. And yeah. Excited to see what fall will bring us, you know? Excited. Cool. Any final words, El Señor Ananya?
Anime's bad, I think. And I thought it's good, I guess. Yeah, just cut it out there. Anime's bad sometimes.
Anime's bad
Good,
sometimes.
I guess.
Well, be sure to like, comment, subscribe on every single platform that you're on. The VOD will be up on YouTube if you guys want to go back and see our thoughts on some of the other series. Summer OK Fall will be better. I agree with you, AJZ. I've already seen the first episode of Dan 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 Dan, and if anything, that OP will bring us all back to salvation. Have you heard the OP for Don 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 Bananas?
I have not.
Oh my fucking god, you are
I
going
have not.
to come out of your pants. Okay? Guaranteed. Holy shit. All right. Well, that just makes me more hyped for next week. Be sure to tune in as we go over seasonal preview and our initial thoughts. So, see you guys very soon. Have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Take care and bye-bye.